Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and as you can see, Lynch Mining has officially stopped taking any new orders. And while I'm glad to see this because they pretty much stopped shipping out any orders a few months ago, it is also pretty sad because they've been around for a really long time and they've always been a pretty good seller. In fact, one of my first reviews was of Lynch Mining. Review number 7 was my first review of Lynch Mining, and that was back in September of 2016. And over the years, I've done 20 reviews of Lynch Mining. They've also been in multiple battles. So I've done a lot of videos on Lynch Mining. And it's sad to see them close. They were around for 8 years. They actually opened in June of 2015. And now I guess officially they've pretty much closed as of June 2023. Now I'm going to show you some information which in my opinion is what brought about the fall of Lynch Mining. And again, this is just my opinion. There could be multiple other reasons that brought about this fall, but let's get started in December of 2022. And that is when Lynch Mining was sued by Capital.com. And Capital is a revenue loan company. What they do is they loan you money based on your future revenue, and they take a percentage of your future revenue until they get paid off X amount over what they loaned you. And these are never good loans. PayPal actually does loans very similar to this, and they're not very good because you lose a percentage of your profits off of every single sale. So I think this probably wasn't the best loan for Lynch Mining to bring about, but I also think this correlates with when they started doing a lot of their giveaways. I don't know if they were trying to up their sales or whatnot, but I think this is where things really started to go wrong with Lynch Mining. But then in March of 2023, tragedy struck the Lynch Mining family, and I'll read you this, and it's pretty sad. 80s obituary. After years of fertility treatments and miscarriages, Addie was a deeply loved miracle child long before she was born on March 6, 2023 to Rhett and Amanda Lynch. Addie was a perfectly beautiful little baby girl with red hair and blue eyes. She weighed 6 pounds 11 ounces and was 20 inches long, but she did not survive her birth. Despite her short time on this earth, Addie's life made a difference as she gave 3 other babies her heart valves through the donor network on March 7, 2023. And if you're a parent, you can see that's some very devastating news. And this is also right around when Lynch Mining really got backlogged on their orders. And they even later on, I'll show you some stuff where they tell you this is pretty much what the downfall of Lynch Mining was. Because in April of this year, they also put their house up for sale, which usually is not a good sign. And it's usually a sign that something bad is happening. Then in May, they put Lynch Mining up for sale for $2 million. And part of what it says in the description of why they put it up for sale, I'll read it to you. Due to the death of our daughter, we are unable to get orders out in a timely fashion and are looking for new ownership, as it has been an incredible business for us. We have been incredibly loyal fan base that loves the brand. My wife and I are not wanting to sell the company, but we feel it's time to let it go to someone who can take it to the next level and is willing to get more employees to help with fulfilling orders. So as you can see, not only did they have a tragic death, but they've put their home up for sale, they've put their business up for sale, and I pretty much think that is the sign that the end of Lynch Mining is about, because I don't think anyone will purchase Lynch Mining, especially not for that price. And the reputation of Lynch Mining is going down. If you go to the Better Business Bureau, it's nothing but negative feedback for them. And it's a pretty sad thing to see them go. Like I said, they've been around for 8 years. They've always been one of my recommended sellers up until they stopped shipping in March. And obviously there's a very good reason for that. And while I know there are still a lot of people out there who have not gotten in their orders or things like that, I did also recently receive a letter that was sent to the Attorney General in Arizona. And I'm going to read you this, and then hopefully you can try to get your money back if you haven't been shipped your order. But this is a letter that was sent to the Arizona Attorney General by Rhett Lynch. Thank you for notifying Lynch Mining of the attached complaint. Lynch Mining has operated in Arizona for several years without any complaints, as we have worked diligently to provide exceptional products and service to our customers. Lynch Mining is a family-owned and operated business with only 2 employees, myself and my wife, Amanda. Lynch Mining has recently experienced significant financial distress, which has resulted in the disruption of its relationship with its primary supplier and the host of its internet sales platform. In addition, my wife and I recently suffered a grievous personal tragedy. Due to the confluence of these factors, Lynch Mining has been unable to fulfill incoming orders and presently has no income. While we are devastated by the loss of the business we have worked so hard to build over many years, we are committed to making things right for our customers whose orders we were unable to fulfill. We are currently in the process of liquidating Lynch Mining's remaining assets with the intention of using the sale proceeds to satisfy the claims of creditors, including any customers who have claims related to unfulfilled purchases orders. We expect that process to be completed within the next several months. All customers who have made purchases using credit cards, which constitutes virtually all of Lynch Mining's customers, are also free to request a refund from their credit card issuers. We are working with the former host of our internet sales platform to satisfy credit cards chargebacks as they are submitted. We have engaged legal counsel to help us complete the liquidation and winding up of Lynch Mining's business. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact our attorney. Thank you for your understanding. As you can see, I did black out some of the names on this as well as their address previously with their house up for sale, because I don't think that type of information should be given away over YouTube videos. So this is what they sent to the attorneys general, and I highly recommend anyone who has placed an order with Lynch Mining that still hasn't received it to file a chargeback with your credit card company. It might take a while, but I'm sure eventually you will get your money back, and sadly, it will be the total end of Lynch Mining. So again, it's pretty upsetting to see a good seller close. Obviously, some things happened to them, so they had some financial setbacks. I think that loan probably didn't help them. Typically, when you take out loans like that and your sales go down, it's also much worse that somebody's taking all of your profits and you essentially don't make any money. Mix that in with a very hard death in the family. The last time I actually talked to Rhett was several years ago, right when he was getting married, and that's what he mostly was telling me, how much he was looking forward to starting a family with his new wife. So I know it's been a rough time for them, and I hope while people are upset that they didn't get their orders in, I suggest again that you file a chargeback. But this is a little bit of information on what brought about the fall of Lynch Mining. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Happy painting. And if you're not already a subscriber, think about hitting the subscribe button below.